Hello, ladies. Welcome to another episode with Rusi Baby. The reason why I said hello, ladies, is because I'll be speaking to the ladies in today's episode. Yes. So, as a woman, do you know that there are things that you can do to get a man hooked up in the early stages of dating? Yes. Without chasing the man, without begging him, without losing your dignity. There are things that you can actually do. And that is what I'm going to be enlightening you guys on today's episode. Let's dive in what we have immediately. But of course, before I begin, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also like and comment on my videos as well. So all those that have been liking, commenting, subscribing, thank you so much, guys, for all your support. I really appreciate you. Thank you. So as a woman, what are the things that you can do to get a man hooked up in the early stages of dating without having to beg him or start pursuing him up and down? Firstly, be mysterious, not distant. Yeah, leave a little to the imagination. You don't need to start talking about all your life story on the very first date with a guy. No, that is highly unnecessary. Being mysterious keeps that man curious, and curiosity creates emotional investment. It is highly unnecessary for you to start telling a man your life story on the very first date. Keep things simple. Let him just know the necessary things he needs to know, like your name, what you do, what you like, dislike, just simple basic things. You don't need to start telling him about your past relationship, your past story, your life, and all these things are not necessary. Be mysterious. Let him be the one that would want to get to know you better. Secondly, show genuine interest in his passions. Yes. Ask him questions about his goals, what drives him, what excites him. These things are very important. Just try and get to know him. It's not always the guy that should try to get to know the woman. You should also put effort. Because when a man sees that you care about what matters to him the most, he begins to see you as someone special, someone sweet, someone caring. Aww. Maintain your own life. Yes. You see, a woman that is busy, focused, and passionate, that is a magnetic woman. Yes, because no man wants a shadow. Every man wants a queen with her own kingdom. If you don't have a life outside your relationship, my dear, you end up seeing yourself doing things that can make you lose your dignity, all in the name of relationship, all in the name of money. But when you have a life of your own, like with or without that man, you're still okay. You can still survive. You can still take care of yourself. You're a woman that knows what she wants. Then know that you're a magnetic woman. You can get a man hooked without begging, without chasing, without losing your dignity. How can you get a man hooked? Use your feminine energy. Yes, as a woman, you have to learn to use your feminine energy. Let him lead while you stay soft. Be receptive. Be emotionally present. Let that man's masculinity be drawn to your femininity. It is not just biology, but it is also chemistry. And yes, using your feminine energy works very well. How can you get a man hooked in the early stages of dating? Subtle touches also work. Yes, you're going out on a date with a guy, or especially on the first date with a guy. You can try physical cues. When you guys are having a conversation, you can try, looking at him in a romantic way, giving him romantic looks. Yeah, it works. And when you want to laugh in a romantic way. You don't just laugh so loud or laugh anyhow. You have to keep yourself comported. It's a date. Yes. So, all these physical cues are actually important because that is what creates a spark. When you go out on a date, laugh at his jokes if they are funny. Yes, laughter makes people feel connected during dates. So it's very important that when you go out on a date with a guy, you learn to laugh. You don't need to keep your face all moody and bony and all those things. Smile, laugh. It is very important. If he makes you laugh, my dear, please laugh. But while laughing, please comport yourself. You don't need to overdo it. You can do things in a matured way. Because laughing actually shows that you're enjoying his company. And it also feeds his own confidence. When you go out on dates, make eye contact. You see these eyes? They are very, very powerful. Yes. A lingering and confident gaze when you go out on a date, that is next level flirting. Yes. When you're having a conversation with someone you went out on a date with, learn to make eye contact. It makes them feel like you're actually there, like you're not absent-minded, that you're listening to what they're saying, that you're actually present. You're actually paying attention to what you guys are doing. These eyes are very powerful. So there's a way you'll be looking at a person. Your eyes will be saying a lot of things. That is next level flirting. Your eyes will be saying a lot of things that your mouth is not even saying. Even your eyes are already saying a lot of things. When you go out on a date, compliment his masculinity. Yes, tell him how much you love the way he does things, how confident he is, the way you love his leadership, the way you just love his personality, the things that you love about him. It's not only the man that should do the talking about what he likes about the woman. The woman can also say these things. You want to get a man hooked. So yes, you have to do some sweet talking. It's very important. Because men really love women that sees the king in them. So let it tell him how much you love his personality. Set boundaries with grace. You want to get this man hooked, yes, but you need to understand that attraction is not about saying yes to everything. He needs to know that there are things that you cannot tolerate, but you have to express those things kindly and firmly. Men respect women with standards. A woman without standards is a woman that says yes to everything. And that is the kind of woman you should not be. Be a woman with standards. Mirror his energy. Yes. If he calls you, you call back. If he texts you, you respond. Keep the energy between you guys balanced. He should lead. Then you should meet him halfway. Because if you overreach, you end up looking desperate. You end up looking as if you're now chasing and begging. And you might end up losing your dignity. So keep the energy balanced, especially in the early stage of that relationship. Be playful, be flirty, but keep your flirting on a minimal. Use your feminine charm on that man to get him hooked. Yes, you can. Crack jokes, have fun, be flirty, but have, light-headed fun. Because men fall in love when they're having fun with you. Let him chase. Yes, allow him to be the one chasing you. Men value what they work for. So stop with the heavy lifting. Allow that man to pursue you emotionally, physically, and mentally. You don't need to start pursuing the man. If you want to get him hooked, then you have to allow him to chase you, so that he will value you when he gets you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because when you start chasing the man will now start running. It is when you now start the chasing that he starts the running. So you don't need to chase any man. Just be yourself. Allow him to pursue you, so that when he gets you, he will value you. Dress to highlight your feminine side. Yes, you don't need to look like a model. You can dress to highlight and still be modest. All you need to do is to wear what makes you feel confident and feminine. Because once you're feeling good, you will also feel it too. When you go out on a date, dress nice, look beautiful, and smell good. Be supportive, not controlling. Encourage his dreams, not try to fix that man. Be the type of woman that believes in him, not the type of woman that micromanages him. You can be a woman that has a bossy nature and still be humble where your man is. Because men value respect, men value humility a lot. As a woman, you don't need to try to make him feel like he needs you in order to fulfill his dreams. Like without you, as the woman he cannot fulfill his dreams. No, you have to learn to be supportive, encourage him, assist him in the areas you need to assist him, but don't try to micromanage that man or try to make him feel less than a man in any way. No, it is wrong. With that kind of attitude, you cannot get that man hooked. Speak with power. There is actually strength in a calm and confident voice. You don't need to shout at that man for him to hear you. You don't need to shout to be heard. Men actually love women that tune into warmth and certainty. That is why I'm talking about I was talking about using your feminine energy. That's your feminine voice. Soft and confident. That is what you can use to get that man hooked. Not by shouting at him and being bossy, but using bossy tone. No. With that kind of voice, you cannot get that man hooked. Create emotional variety. Be deep, be playful, be curious, but still be bold. You see, a woman that keeps a man emotionally engaged is unforgettable to that man. Be present and engaged. Yes, please, when you go out on a date, put your phone down. Look straight into that man's eyes. Show him that you're present. Do not be absent-minded when you go out on a date. It makes you feel like you don't have any interest in that date. You don't have any interest in whatever he's saying or doing. Make sure that you're present, both physically and mentally. You know, presence is really rare in today's world. So once you're present, he will feel that difference immediately. Last but not the least, how can you get that man hooked? Don't rush. Yes, when you go out on a date, when that relationship starts, don't rush. Allow things to unfold naturally so that you don't end up looking desperate. Men actually fall deeper when they feel like they are earning your heart. They are winning you over, not when you're dashing them your heart, or you're trying to chase the man or trying to force yourself on him. No, don't rush. And finally, for today's episode on how you can get a guy hooked, leave him wanting more. Yes, wanting more of your presence, your company, wanting more of you, like wanting to get to know you more, wanting to get deeper into this relationship. You know, leave him wanting more. You see, curiosity and anticipation, that is the secret source of attraction. So there you have it on ways to hook a man without chasing him, without begging him, without losing your dignity. Please, if this video helped, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights on love, dating, and feminine energy. Quick question: which of these tactics have you used before as a woman? Kindly drop your answers in the comment section. I'll be waiting. So that is all for today. See you in my next episode. Stay confident, stay radiant.